Whoa, beautiful little track this one. I'm halfway along, just being really careful of snakes. I've seen a couple today already, so and not really want to cross paths with anything when you're 22 kilometers from the nearest person. So just taking this time to sort of get one of these cliff bars into me and have a bit of solid food. I've just moved all my gear from my backpack all around in my backpack, so yeah, hopefully that'll mean it sits a little bit better. Yeah, it's been a nice little track, this one. So far, obviously, you can't really, you don't want to really get it wrong. Look at it, it's a bit gnarly. That's why I'm not running through here. It's not worth breaking an ankle. Whee. Looking forward to hitting the sand, actually. This is probably the first bit of I guess, really like intense track that I've had so far on the run. And it's probably the first time I've actually been out of the wind, which has been it's been really nice, actually. And as we rise over here, welcome to Birrawee Beach. Hey, there's your walking track. You can tell this doesn't get used too much at all. Look at that. Stunning. Whew. But yeah, you can tell with the wind coming off the beach there that the next 20 k's is not going to be easy, and that's why I've sort of taken my time so far. It's going to be a tough little track on the way back. I already feel the sand sort of like playing havoc on the sore calf. Oh, the calves aren't sore, they're just starting to feel it a bit. Look at that. Wow, how crazy is that? I have fished this beach before, but not this far along. Actually, over there, those rocks would be great for spearfishing as well. I will come back here and do that. Anyway, guys, I better get this next part of the run done. I'll see you soon. Hey guys, so I just thought I'd point out where we're located at the moment. So I've just come up that trail just around the corner, if you can see it. So standing on the nice, very nice soft sand. Over there, that's Sussex Inlet. And like I was saying before, there'd be a really good rock out there, I guess, for spearfishing. I'll have to check that before I do it, but I know I can't bring a gun into the national park, but I think I can take him to Sussex Inlet and probably swim up and around or kayak up and around and dive from there. So basically this beach, it goes right up and around, as you can see, right up and around. But where we're running to is we're running along this stretch here until you get to, I'm not sure if you can see it off in the distance there, but that Birrawee Beach, it ends there and it goes into a place called Caves Beach. And basically from Caves Beach, which is, I think that's about 5.5, 6 kilometers, I'm not sure until I run it. Basically up to there, there's about 10 to 15 kilometers left. So I'm on the home stretch once I get past this part of it. But as you can already see, the tide's actually in, which makes it really hard because I'm either going to be running in sort of like, I guess, the water, or I've got to run the soft sand. So I'll probably be jumping up in between both. But yeah, we'll see how we go at the end of this part. Yeah, so there is unfortunately literally there's no easy way of doing this. High tide's one of the worst times that you can actually run on the beach. This makes it so hard to run, because you're either in the soft sand or you're trying to get away from the tide. But yeah, it's going to be a long couple of kilometres, unfortunately. Whew. One thing I am really lucky about is I don't have like an offshore breeze. If it was an easterly coming from out here, it'd be getting blown around. At the moment it's a really strong westerly, basically coming out from that way. As you can see, it's moving the sand in front of us, but it's blocked by that headland, or that sand dune there somewhat. So although I am getting a lot of sand blown into me, it's not like, you know, it's not like I'm getting all that wash off the ocean. So whoa. See what I mean? There's two ways of going about it. I could run down here, run in the swell, or I could run up here and I can run in the soft sand. There's nothing you can really do. You've either got to slog it out or risk getting wet feet. Woo! When you get to these parts of the run, it's really important that you start focusing on like a particular landmark or something to try and aim to get towards. Because when you're running on like a 6k stretch of sand, if you're always thinking about 6 kilometers being your target, you're just going to get caught up in a moment and it's just going to wear you out. So try and find some sort of seaweed on the beach, maybe like a rip over in the water, and just focus on getting to that point. And then when you get to that point, aim for the next point. And all you got to do is keep doing that for the next 20 odd kilometers and you're home. Easier said than done. It's funny how when you're doing your running or whatever, trailing or whatever you're doing, and you're like so looking forward to getting to that one part of the run where you're like, yeah, I can't wait. And then you get there and you can't wait till the next part. That's where I'm up to at the moment with this sand. Oh dear. I've come down a little bit and I'm risking running a bit closer to the tide mark, because yeah, I'm just struggling in this soft sand at the moment. I've only got about 2, probably 1.5, 2 kilometers left of the sand before I move up into the higher country again, which is something I'm looking forward to. But yeah, just can't wait to get off this sand. Whew. So that's where we've come from, and this is where we are. Hard to complain though when you've got an outlook like that, isn't it? So if I was able to bring a spear gun in here, I definitely would. That'd be a great spot. I've seen a couple of good rips in there at the moment, a couple of good bait schools, and saw a big school of salmon at one point too, about 1 kilometre back, but no fishing rod. That's alright, just taking a bit of a walk break. When you're having times like this and you're really struggling, it's really important to sort of back your pace off. Walk if you can, just regroup, try and regroup, and then you can get back into running again. But there's no point slogging it out if you're really finding it tough. Back your pace off, give yourself a chance to recover, eat a bit of food, drink a bit of water, and then go again. And that's what I'm about to do at the moment. Woo! Righto, let's do it. 1 kilometre left. You guys probably can't see that. Oh, I'll try and find it. 1 kilometre left on the sand. Oh man, I cannot wait to get off this sand. Cannot wait. And I think I've actually got a bit of a sand trail run for about 200 or 300 metres afterwards up into the hills. But man, oh man, my legs are aching. Really important thing is sometimes when you're really going through the struggle street is to try and take some time and try and assess exactly what you're struggling with. Is it your cardio? Is it your breathing? Have you got a stitch? Is it one muscle? Is it 2 muscles? Is it all your legs? Assess what it is and then come up with a strategy on how you're going to fix it. Will walking help fix it? Will stretching help fix it? Because if you're sitting there and all you're doing is suffering, you're not getting anywhere, you're just suffering. But if you've got a strategy and you've got a plan on how you can overcome it, the likelihood of you overcoming it increases dramatically, and also gives you something positive to work on or to think about. So at the moment my quads are burning in this sand, and I'm going to say that when I hit this 1 kilometre mark and I get off the beach, first thing I'm going to do is do some stretching, and that's something positive that I'm looking forward to doing. Whew. Man, hard to argue again. What a beautiful place to run. Picking that shell up. Woo. Nearing the end of the bloody sand run, I can tell you. So that's the headland that we saw ages ago. And that's it for the beach running on this run. Thank God. Actually, where am I meant to go here? I think I'm meant to go that way. Yeah, go that way. I think that way goes to caves, and I'm going to take a bit of a longer way, but that, I don't know if you guys can see way down the back there, but that's where we've run on the sand. What are we up to? 28.2 k's now. Oh, let's do it. Oh, this is going to be even worse. Whew. Yeah, looking forward to that stretch now. Stretch, and I'll pull these bloody shoes out too, full of sand.